Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my people. So hit that like button. So let's talk about Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 2, Episode 9. Let's get into it. What's going on with, Ayanna and Brandon? They was like road dogs. They was riding for each other last season. It seems like, Ayanna, she knew Brandon up and down. She had his back. She was there to help him with any female that he had beef with, aka Reginae, aka Zanique, aka Shania, aka anybody. And all of a sudden now this season she ain't feeling him. She was like, I don't even know who you really are. And she was like, you arrogant. What happened? What's going on? Did Brandon really rub Ayanna the wrong Ayanna the wrong way? Like, was it really that serious? Was that interview that serious? Or was there a lot of things that piled up along the way that made her change her mind about her aka half play cousin? What happened? Is it that she wanted to be cool with Zanique? She wanted to be cool with Ayanna or whatever, and basically now this seems like they're cool with Brandon and she ain't even cool with her own cousin because she says she's upset about the situation. I just don't get it, because he didn't say nothing bad about, Miss Deb. In my opinion, I don't think he said anything bad about Miss Deb or Ayanna in his interview. Basically, he said he works harder than them. He can run, circles around them. Basically, a lot of people, you should feel that way about yourself, that you can do things better than other people, that I work harder. You're supposed to promote yourself in that way because you want people to probably want to work with you because you can do that. And what's up with Brandon's band? I thought he had a boy group going on. What's up with the boy group? Like, this season started off really strong, but now it's getting really weak and shit like that. It got weak. So anyways, let's get it popping. So basically, Bow Wow was talking to JD about his music and, talking about Big Pimpin', the beats, and all that other good stuff. So basically, Bow Wow wants to put some music out. He's thinking about working with other different distribution companies or record labels other than JD. But he don't know. So I guess he's going to get back to, JD, or JD is going to get back to him to let him know what they're going to do with the music, who's going to mix it, when they're going to put the music on. We want to hear the music. So anyways, we got Deb. Deb, she ends up, she's going to the school basically because she started this charity, basically helping inner city kids of all races, basically try to have like clean water, soap, the basics basically. And, Bow Wow forfeited that event. He did not show up. He bounced. He went to Canada, basically saying that he had to get a shot because he had strep throat, and every time he gets strep throat he gets a flu shot. How the hell you be getting strep throat like that, Bow Wow? Are you eating unclean vagina? So anyways, moving on. So Miss Deb, her back is up against the wall. The kids are asking for Bow Wow because they look just like Bow Wow. Some of the kids are taller than Bow Wow. They want Bow Wow to come through, and he ain't there. Shad Moss is not there. Mr. Shad Moss himself, Mr. AKA Shad Moss, Wheezy Bow Boom, is not there. But the next best thing Deb can do is call her A1 son, and she ends up calling Waka Flocka Flame. Waka Flocka Flame. Waka Flocka, his cute ass. So I like Waka Flocka, even though he's a cheater. But hopefully he's not cheating anymore and he's a changed man. He's going to be a faithful husband. So anyways, he comes there and he shows up and he shows out and he basically talks to the kids and let them know he used to be just like them. And he also talks about it's not cool to be dumb. I really like for him to say that. I really like that he did say that. I really liked that he also said that it's not cool to be dumb. It's not cool that when the teacher calls you on to read and you can't read or whatever. So basically he's touching all the pinpoints that happen in the inner city schools, and basically sometimes why kids act up in school. But basically it's very smart. It's very cool to be smart. It's very cool to make good grades. You know what I mean? I don't know if any of these kids listen to his music, but I don't know if any of these kids listen to Bow Wow music. How do they like Bow Wow? Maybe his old stuff, his parents, the kids' parents. Like, how do they know who Shad Moss is, Bow Wow? He don't make music for like that for little kids. And Waka Flocka don't make music for little kids. Like, these kids are way too little to be listening to the new Bow Wow or any recent Bow Wow music or any recent, Waka Flocka music. For real, for real. But anyways, that's neither here or there. Waka Flocka, he showed up, he saved the day, and he just let the kids know that it's very important to get an education, and you can be anything that you want to be. So he saved the day, but Mrs. Deb, she is on the rampage because she wants Bow Wow now, because he fronted on her, and he fronted for the kids. He made her look bad. On top of that, he disappointed these kids, and so she's going to catch up with him and get at him, and basically she's going to call the Brat to find out what is going on. But before then, we get Reginae talking to Ayanna. See how cool Reginae and Ayanna is? Reginae has called Ayanna, asked how she's doing, how's the surgery, blah, blah, the third. Ayanna's doing good, and basically she's inviting everybody to go out to, Zanique performance with the Escape tour, and basically she's letting everybody know Brandon might be coming. It's like Brandon is a sack on the wall. It's like Brandon is like a herpes bump. It's like Brandon is a thorn to their side. Like they ain't feeling Brandon. But anyways, Reginae lets Ayanna know that he came out the closet all the way out and let them know that he is gay. So it is what it is. But it seems like Ayanna and Brandon hasn't been talking. I thought they were ace boom cool. I guess Brandon always got to be the villain. He got to be going up against somebody. Maybe it's him, but if everybody else can forgive him, why is Ayanna on his back? Maybe there's something that happened off camera that we don't know about or we are not privy to, but it is what it is with that situation. So anyways, the Brat and Deb meet up, and basically they're talking about Brandon, and Miss Deb let Brat know that she has let go of Brandon. He's out, he's gone, and yes, he did apologize or whatever, but I just got to say this one thing about Miss Deb. I like Miss Deb. I got mad love for her, mad respect for her, because she's been in the business for a long time, and she had a lot of people do her wrong and do her in. But Miss Deb do not care about her wig. She don't care how she come out looking. I think Miss Deb just roll off the couch. She rolls up out of the bed and she gets it in. Like, it's one thing to, she don't care. Like, you can roast her, you can talk about Deb. Deb is gonna wear any wig she wanna wear, and she's gonna dress any way she wanna dress. It's like Deb don't care. Like, she done reach a milestone in her life that she don't care what you say about her on social media. You go, Miss Deb. So anyways, she's letting the Brat know that, she let Brandon go, Blas in the third. The Brat is like, listen, Bow Wow's messing up. Bow Wow's doing this. Bow Wow's doing that. Bow Wow won't let me hear the music. He won't let JD hear the music. Supposedly, he's working with other people, and he's a big disappointment. And then that's when Miss Deb throws in that, Bow Wow let me down. You know what I mean? She was like, yeah, I heard. I seen it on social media. So, Miss Deb using social media as a tool to get at Bow Wow. You go, Miss Deb. You ain't in the business for no reason. So anyways, they talk about how stupid Bow Wow moves, how he thinks he's invisible. That's what the Brat says, and all this other stuff. So that's just what it is. They're not feeling Shad Moss or Bow Wow at this point because he is letting down people and he's acting too arrogant and he's acting like a baby and a spoiled brat. I think the Brat needs to mind her business and find something else to do, even though everything she does say does make sense. But damn, like, you ain't taking my records. I don't care. Let somebody take your records, Brat. Let's take your records. Well, no one's gonna take your records. You know why, Brat? Because you have no records, and plus on top of that, you're not gonna go against JD. JD's like your father, your husband, your mother, your sister, your brother, your employer, your boss. And I got mad love for the Brat. Mad so funkified, But the Brat is just way into everything. She's like the principal. She's cracking that whip. She's not playing around with anybody. She's not playing no games. You mess around with the Brat, she's gonna get you. And if you're doing things that you're not supposed to do and grown folks gotta complain about her, she's gonna come after you, and she don't care. She was like, you kids need to learn. Bow Wow, you need to learn. Brandon, you need to learn. Or I'm gonna mess how you eat up. But anyways, the Brat, what she's doing is she's not wrong, but it's just, to me, it's way too much. And, let Jermaine take care of the business. Why you have to force Jermaine to come after Bow Wow? If Jermaine doesn't want to go after Bow Wow, take his music or whatever, why do you have to be the voice to put in his head that he has to do it? You better do it, But I guess it is what it is. So anyways, we get, Shania talks to Bow Wow basically, and, they talk about Miss Deb blowing up Bow Wow on Instagram, making him look bad, and, Bow Wow standing up to kids. And Shania was like, you don't usually do stuff like that. Well, he did. So anyways, they talk about Brandon. Bow Wow lets, Shania know that Brandon came out the closet or whatever. She was like, it wasn't a secret. We knew. So it is what it is. And so then we get back to Ayanna. She's going to the doctor for her breast. Her breasts look good. She was carrying a load on her. And now she feels better about herself and her breasts look good. The doctor's happy. The doctor's satisfied with his work. And it looks like he did a great job. And basically this is good promotion for the doctor, whoever he is. And he's a black doctor too as well. He's not Dr. Miami, but he's the black doctor. And Atlanta, I don't know his name though. It might be in the slideshow. So anyways, moving on from that. So Bow Wow's at the studio. So Bow Wow's not performing, but he's practicing with pimping or whatever. And the song sounds lit. The beat sounds lit. And guess who shows up with her wig all over the place? Her blonde wig that looks like she just dragged that shit right out the bottom of the closet and put it on her head. None other than Miss Deb with her red heels on. She had the small heels on too. I like the leather skirt that Miss Deb had on. That black leather skirt was fitting. And so she walks in. Bow Wow's like, oh my God, here come Miss Deb. He was like, who does Miss Deb think she is to walk up in here and tell the sound people, the producer, the mic people, the mic check people, everybody to leave? You know what? That's not none of her business. How she can come in? I pay for this. No, you don't, Bow Wow. We TV paid for it. So anyways, Bow Wow's talking all this crap, and then he goes, you know what? Oh shit. I'm scared. I'm actually scared. And so then basically Deb confronts him about, you tried to play me with these kids and you said that you was going to be there. And Bow Wow was like, well, it was a miscommunication. I didn't put it down in my, I didn't put it down in my address book. I didn't put it down on my calendar. I didn't do any of this thing. I wasn't really obligated. And so they cut to the scene where it shows Bow Wow saying that he's definitely going to be there. He's definitely going to show up. And so Miss Deb, she's upset about the situation, but basically it started off like, oh damn, Deb, you wrote up on me like, Birdman wrote up on the Breakfast Club. And Deb was like, this ain't nothing like the Breakfast Club. I got more on that. I got 110 on this. So anyways, they have a conversation and she talks to, Bow Wow about, not showing up. Bow Wow fronting with the situation. Bow Wow not being there. Him letting the kids down. The kids asking for him. Waka Flocka came in and tried to fill his shoes, but he really couldn't because the kids really wanted to see Bow Wow. They wanted to see Shad Moss. Okay, the kids could like Bow Wow because of the movies he played in. Okay, they could have saw his movies, his old movies that he played in, Lottery Ticket, Christmas, and Space Jam. So that's why the kids probably like Bow Wow. Okay, I got it. Got it. It just took me a while to get around there and get to it. So that's why the little kids know who Bow Wow is. It's not because they listen to his music, because they see him in movies, they see him acting, and plus Bow Wow did have a TV show on some internet. It wasn't an internet, it was a TV show, but it was a crime TV show where he was like, he worked for the police or whatever. Forgot the name of the show. I did watch and I did like the show. Where they use high-tech stuff to find out criminals and stuff. So anyways, Deb and Bow Wow makes up, and Deb is rocking to the music, and Bow Wow was like, only thing is you can't let, the Brat know I let you listen to it. And Miss Deb got up and she was like, whoa, I like this, I like that. And she's feeling it. And she was like, Bow, if you don't show up to the next obligation, the next appointment I make for you to meet with the kids for the charity, I'm going to tell the Brat that I heard the music and you didn't let me hear it as well. And so it is what it is. The music is popping. Deb is enjoying the music and she's dancing around. She's liking it. So that's a good sign when Deb like your music. Because she ain't in the business for no reason. So everything is cool. Everything is good with them. So basically they are going to make another date. And so then we get Zanique. Zanique is getting ready to go perform on stage with the Escape Tour. Everybody's there. Only person that's not there is Shania, because Shania had got stuck in Miami, I believe. But everybody else is there, and they have a bus picking them up. Reginae and Amy, and also Ayanna and Brandon, and some other people. And basically, Ayanna is not feeling Brandon at all. She don't really want to have no conversations with him. So Brandon basically talks to Amy, asks Amy how was playing nurse with Ayanna, how it is. But it is what it is. And Reginae was like, look at that, the tables on turn. I'm not beefing with Brandon. They ain't no tension on the bus with me. The tension's between Ayanna and Brandon. Well, Brandon did become like the biggest star of the show, basically like a fan favorite and a fan, and some people hated Brandon too as well last season, but he really gained a lot of momentum from last season. So maybe that could be an issue. And then him talking about then him doing the interview talking about he's the hardest work, and it should be called the Brandon Show. So I can understand why Ayanna feels a certain type of way, but damn, she's taking it to the heart. So Zanique, she performs, her outfit is cute, the guys on stage are nice, they're dancing. The song sounds okay. It's not something that I can, vibe to, because when I hear females sing, I want to be able to know that they can really sing, they can hit the notes, and I couldn't tell in this song. So maybe I just got to listen to, Zanique sing without auto tunes or all that other stuff going on. So anyways, the Brat and Bow Wow meet up, and JD, and this is sound off. The Brat is like, yo, what studio you think you make the music in? Who you think got Big Pimp in here? Who you think got rights to the music? I told JD he needs to pull the songs from you. You don't need to keep the song, because you make the songs in the studio, and AKA JD hired Big Pimpin' to work with you, so that music basically is JD's. So if he wanted to pull it from you, he can pull it from you. And Bow Wow was like, no, what? Bow Wow head is all in the closet. It seems like Bow Wow's been in business for a long time, that he would know if JD can pull the music from him or not. And so basically, if JD really wanted to call shots, he can make Big Pimpin' choose who do he want to rock with. Does he want to rock with Shad Moss, aka Bow Weezy, or does he want to rock with JD, the So Def, and the Brat? So anyways, Bow Wow was like, you can't do this. This is what I'm saying, Brat. If you wasn't a girl, if I was Bow Wow, I would have dropped my miniature butt over there and got ya. But when Bow Wow was performing on stage, it's in a slideshow. I did not know Bow Wow was that short. Damn, Bow Wow's mad short. So you'll see it in the slideshow how short Bow Wow is or whatever. But I'm like, damn, son is short. He is short. So anyways, Brat is upset. She's mad. She's furious. Like, mind your business, Brat. But she does got a point, because she's like, Bow Wow's faking it. First he didn't want JD to mix the music, and now all of a sudden he wants JD to mix the music. He wants to be down with the team with So Def, because things are going his way. But I guess JD and Bow Wow has a father kind of like son relationship. Hopefully that's it. Hopefully Jermaine Dupri did not abuse Bow Wow when he was little. That's what makes me like, damn, when I watch this show. But anyways, moving on from that, JD was like, FYI, Bow Wow, I can take the music. Shad Moss, aka Weezy, Bow Weezy, I can take the music. I can take the music if I want to. And so Bow Wow feeling a certain type of way. He talks to his mom. His mom was like, well, you better get on your knees and pray to them and apologize to them. His mom's always sending him out there with the wolves. So it is what it is. And so Bow Wow's feeling like he messed up, like he went against his own team and he's not being loyal. And JD's feeling a certain type of way, because he's letting Bow Wow get away with everything. But JD said to, I brought him in this game, like him failing and not sustaining, what this gonna do that for me? That ain't gonna make me look good. That ain't gonna make me feel good. He's like my son. So it is what it is. So, and Bow Wow is promoting Ciroc. That's why he went to Canada. Working with Puffy that don't give a shit about you. What's going on with Puffy and Bow Wow? Because Bow Wow do look childlike. Let me just stop. Let me keep moving. So anyways, moving on from that, I guess they at the end, Bow Wow and JD are possibly going to work together, possibly get the music mixed and everything going, but it's gonna take a while, and Bow Wow doesn't want to wait. But I guess this is JD punishment to make Bow Wow wait and be patient when Bow Weezy wants to put out the music, aka right now, at this time, at this moment, at this minute, at this second. So that's his punishment. So I get the Brat is going to be upset. Does the Brat want Bow Wow songs? Bow Wow's like 30 years old. He's been this way for a long time. He ain't changing. And so anyways, at least he ain't committing no felonies, Brat. So moving on from that, we get Ayanna and Brandon. They meet up, and basically it's a no-go. Ayanna feels like she does not know Brandon. She don't know him anymore, and she only took him in because Miss Deb took him in, and she don't really know him at all. And basically she's saying Zanique is more closer to Brandon than she is, but she wasn't acting like that last year. She wasn't saying that last season. She was ready to roll. She was ready to fight for him. Now she don't even know him. shit done changed quickly, fast, in a hurry. I don't know. She says he's arrogant. Yes, Brandon is arrogant, but is that new? So I guess I don't know if, but basically, Ayanna's also saying that for him not to be able to recognize that what he said in that interview was wrong, and people could interpret it as taking it as disrespect. Only thing I think that could have been disrespectful is when he said that, he doesn't know if Lil Wayne's a legend or not. That's his opinion. Everybody doesn't think, the people that I think of legends, people probably don't think they're legends. So it is what it is. And so basically, Brandon said, I'm going to love you from afar. And, Ayanna's like, I'm going to love you from afar. Or, I ain't just going to deal with you. And she was like, I ain't going to argue with you, Brandon, because you have a thing with, in her confessionals, talking over people. And yes, he does talk over people. So she was like, she's smart. She was like, I ain't going to be arguing with no grown-ass man. I ain't going to do none of that. So I'm going to just leave and boom, bounce and be out the building. So Brandon feeling kind of hurt about the situation, but it has to be a lot more to it, because even Miss Deb asking Brandon to move out, but Brandon was kind of like disappearing or whatever. So before she asked him to move out, and I guess Brandon's bringing a lot of drama on with the situation, and Ayanna could feel a certain type of way, like, okay, we squashed this beef with Reginae and everybody else, and you do this interview and acting all cocky, which can ignite a beef. And I was about to fight all last season for you. I'm not doing it this season. I'm done. I got Amy now. I got my friends. I'm rolling with the rich kids. And also, you can tell that all these young ladies on this show grew up rich, because their hair are never their hair is always flawless, their makeup is always flawless, everything that they wear is always, and even though if I don't like it, it still looks good for them because they are younger. And also, you can just tell they grew up with money, they grew up with privilege. Look at how they look. I mean, they always snatched to death. Peace, I'm out, one love. Thanks. Please like, please share, please comment, please subscribe. It'll be greatly appreciated. From your girl, Mary Jane. Peace, one love.